Good afternoon, everyone. This is Megan from GoGPS, and today we're going to be focusing on how to set up work hours for your system as well as updating your vehicles to reflect that. So first, we're going to start by clicking the Activity tab on the left-hand side and choosing the Work Hours button and then Work Hours one more time. And it's going to come up with a few different options that are default within the system. All of your vehicles, as a standard for brand new, it'll start as a standard hours. So by clicking on the standard hours tab, you're able to update what your work hours are. So maybe your work hours are from 7 till 7, or maybe you do a 24 hours. If you do a 24 hours, you can just choose that item on the first page that we just took a look at. But we'll go back to that and we'll take a look at that again. For an example, what we have here in front of us is Monday to Friday that we're working from 8 till 5. Okay. If we needed to adjust that to accommodate for our proper work hours, you would click the pencil button on the individual day, type in the correction, and then click the little green arrow to save it. Okay. And you're going to have to do that for each day. But once you have this set up, you're not going to have to change this again. Okay. And by setting up your work hours, it can really affect a lot of things, such as your after hours rules and reports. And same thing goes for applying this to different vehicles. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish adjusting those ones there in the system. Now, if you do work different hours and say want to add a Saturday, you can choose to add a work time, select the date, so it'll be a Saturday, and maybe you only work from 8 till 12. Okay, and then click the check mark. Okay, so just keep in mind when you are setting this up that you are accommodating also the driver's time from their home to the office, if that's something that they have to do, or from their home to their first client. If not, then you can just set it up based off of your regular standard hours. Okay, now that we've made adjustments to it, we can then click Save in the top left corner. And there it is again, updated inside of the list. Okay. We do have options to add new ones in here. So I can click the Add button at the top of the screen, and you can name this to accommodate different groups inside of your system. So if you have maybe a service group with lots of different vehicles in it, you can assign it to just be called, say, Service Group. Okay. You'd then set up the proper standard times, so Tuesdays, and maybe let's add Thursdays. Okay. Once you're done and you've edited everything, you can click Save. From here, we would then go ahead and apply those work hours to specific vehicles. So again, in most cases, a lot of clients are going to have just one standard hours or an all 24 hours, okay? Or it's called all hours that are set up in the system, okay? So to go ahead and change the work hours or update them to make sure that they're correct, you're going to click on the Vehicle tab on the left-hand side. You're going to select an individual vehicle. And then from here, you're going to click the More Details at the top of the screen. Okay. If you scroll down a little bit, it does have a work time. So right now I'm set up for standard, but if I click the drop down, I can choose that custom group that we created a few minutes ago, or a few moments ago, I should say, called the service group. And then my work hours would be based off of that. So that means that any kind of after hours would take place on, say, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just based off of what we did for that service group, okay? I'm going to change it back here to my standard hours, okay? But again, you do have the option to create lots of different options, okay? Once you've made the update to your system for this vehicle, you can go ahead and click Save, and now that will take in effect. If you need to do a bulk edit for work hours, you can do that by going on the right-hand corner here and clicking the drop-down and selecting all visible vehicles. Choose the Edit Selected Vehicles tab at the top of the screen. And then again, you have your time zone and your work time, and you can select it and apply it to all of the vehicles. Okay. Once you've done your selection, you can then click Save. It'll tell you that the saving is in process. It'll tell you what the progress is, and then click Accept. So now all three vehicles in this specific Canada group that I have filtered at the top right corner or left corner, we are now all set to the standard work hours. Okay. So that pretty much covers the standard work hours. If you do have any questions about it, please feel free to contact myself or our service department, and we'd be more than happy to help you. I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you.